All right, I think we're all set. Okay. Yeah, I really need to get a better setup here for the that, or maybe I do they sell remotes that let you just you know, key bind just a few things on your keyboard, so I could just like have the remote here and be like screenshot button, screenshot button, screenshot. Oh, that'd be so funny. Nameless King isn't nameless. The people just forgot his name. Ah, yes, but if no one remembers your name, do you really have a name? A question for philosophers. Howdy, Xavier. Good to see you in the chat as well as I am. I see. Uh-huh. Moon. Sun. All right, now, woo! My bad. God, I forgot how loud the breeze is up here, you know? Let's have our funsies. First, we're gonna put us on the actually, you know, is putting myself on the dragon team right? Is it right if I'm in the dragon area? I really haven't really cared too much about it. Maybe that's gonna be important here, I don't know. Uh-huh. 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 Right. I like how these guys are posed as if they have the shield. Like, just imagine for a second. You're just standing there with your fist out there while holding a sword in the other hand. Like, you're like, what the hell is that supposed to accomplish? If the people forget your name and you know your name, then you can reintroduce yourself. I know, hard ideas for Lord Dranians. Yes. They've never, ever, ever had to introduce themselves. Everyone just knows their name. You know? Just kind of like written there in stone. All right. All right, so let's go here. What? I mean, I'm not sure why that killed me. It's fine. We'll just go straight to the Great Belfry. If that's how it's going to be. But the Light Lord's name is Nameless. Wow. That's another one for the philosophers, isn't it? If your name is Nameless, then does that mean you're nameless? Or is it just that your name is nameless, and therefore you are nameless? Truly a conundrum for the ages. Alright, so when I was going over about bosses that I want to get shots for, I neglected to remember the Nameless King. So, I want to get shots of him. Easily the most important. Right. Oop. Gonna do this real quick. I think we have shots of everything else in Archdragon Peak, so I don't think we need to worry about any of that. You just say they have their hands like that due to muscle memory? I don't think muscle memory has you keep your hands out like that. Just saying. Just saying. An ember. Alright. I'm gonna pull some magic, chat. Watch. I'm gonna slip right through the bars. See that? I go, woo! I squeeze myself on through. And there you go. See? It's easy. Here's the question. If I kill Nameless and then revive him, does that revive everything else about this area? Or is this area just screwed up? And it'll never be the way it was before. I don't know. Oh boy, 1 second. I just want to let me adjust this. There we go. I want to make sure you guys aren't getting like muffled sound. Like, wait 1 second. Speaking of muffled. So I try to have this so that way this is actually close to my actual mouth and everything like that. It's always difficult though when you got one of these things because you're like, okay, you know, you adjust your seat and all that stuff all the time. So got the 2 items. I like how they went to the trouble of having this thing like, you know, slightly. So this is the spear, right? So you imagine the spear would be like leaning against this, if anything. Sealed esoteric ways for dragon, like, or mental illness. I guess you'd have to be mentally ill if you're following a god of madness 2 times in a row. The mad god. And it's not Sheogorath. How unfortunate. So someone's got to make that meme where you just have Nameless King, but it's just a bunch of lines from Sheo. That would be completely ridiculous, but so probably so funny. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything I could possibly be like, oh, I want a shot at this. Nah. Stuck into the gate, yeah. You know, it's funny when you think about it, like what, did Ornstein come? The date closed? And they never opened this gate again? He just, like, left his spear here, took off his armor, then just walked ahead? I guess you could also make the argument that maybe he met the mother dragon. Like, maybe this would be before. No, but even then it's like other people would have to come, right? So he'd have to come later. So if it's past the mother dragon, this is just him going to, right? Hey, it's one of those just funny little things. Like, obviously, they just kind of wanted to foreshadow having Ornstein and stuff there. Mm-hmm. It's funny how obviously designed to be destroyed this was compared to everything else. I'll have to look through Edge Dragon Peak, see if there's any other shots that I want to grab that I don't remember. All right, but until then, we have like 3 different characters, so having one keep this place potentially in perpetual storm is not the worst thing in the world. I will say, shout out to Crest for that awesome vid comparing Nameless King and Gwyn. Every time I go back and look at it, I'm just like, man, it's so cool that this exists. Like, the guy even redid the statue. Though, okay, I'm going to say this. Is it just because people are trying to get the left arm on the firstborn statue to work with the existing model? Because it looks like the arm should be holding the spear, like how it is in Nameless King's concept art, but everyone always just shows it kind of just like hanging out there. Like, let me see if I can bring this up. I recently redid my comparison thing using Crest thing, so because Chris isn't the only one to do it. I don't know if it's because maybe he was trying to copy what others had done in the past, or what. Let's see. No, name. Oh, is it not here? First. Fire, Philian ore. Where the hell did did I put this thing? Is it on my desktop? Let me check chat. I don't see it. Oh, no, here it is. Okay, yeah, it is. It is still on my desktop. I haven't put it in the new folder. I gotta get organized. I gotta get organized. Okay, so let's show this for you guys. There we are. Oh, what are you doing? Like, do you see what I mean? Like, you compare it, and it's very clear that Nameless King's concept art was made with the statue in mind. Who knows? Maybe From Software internally has, like, an actual, like, you know, non-broken version of this model to share with people for artists and stuff to reference. But, like, obviously, the original design heavily references Gwyn. I would actually love to see the concept art for this statue. You know, that's actually probably what exists. It's probably not even a complete model. It's probably a concept art of how this model would look if it was complete. Because they were, you know, drawing it to look like Gwyn, right? Like, you got the chest armor, the little, like, kind of like, you know, cloak thing for the gown, right? You got the skirt here, then the underskirt with the fancy designs. Of course, you got the sandals with, like, the anklets, I guess. You also got the bracers here, right? But, like, you have this here. And it looks like this should be here. And it's kind of similar to how Ornstein does it too, right? Like, you have the Ornstein kind of like holding up with both of his hands. So I have no idea why. Like, see, like, even the way his arm is posed, like, it looks like it should be holding the spear, right? It's not like Gwyn, where it's like just kind of hanging there, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's because it causes clipping or something or what have you, but it looks like it should be, like, turned at least. So that way it could fit here. But I assume what happens is that if you try to do that, it, like, just completely breaks it. Like, I don't know. It's possible whoever made the model just wasn't trying too hard to make it make sense if you put it together, right? So you get, like, weird oddities like this. I don't know. I'd love to ask Crest or someone what the process is like trying to restore a broken statue model like this. Anyway, I still think it's really cool that we have something of this quality that we can use for comparison here. And now we'll get close-ups of stuff like the bracers and things, so that'll be nice. That'll be nice. Oh, wait. I'm not at the bell. Okay. Duh. All right. It begins. All right. There we are. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know, we're seeing this the winds seem to start coming in even before the bell technically rings, so I don't know. I think Nameless King was just kind of waiting in the wings, being like, oh yeah, I see someone coming to ring that bell. I'm gonna make my badass entrance. While we're doing that, make our character invisible. All right. Wait. Okay, yeah, button's working. I guess I didn't press it hard enough. Now, here's a question. Will Nameless King show up if I just do this? No. Don't see the boss model anywhere either. Lol. Lol. Gotta love how the grass. All right. Uh-huh. There we are. You know what? I've never realized that it's actually raining. Maybe I'm late to the party on this, but I guess it's just really hard to notice the rain. Big Dragon model is an enemy model, right? I think it's based on enemy model, but I think this is technically still an object model because it breaks apart and stuff. So I think what they did is they took an enemy model and they converted it into an object to be a statue, which is I assume what they do with most statues they have. Like, I assume that's what they did with Nameless King statue. Or where is it? Oh, I don't think it's set up here, but like I'm pretty sure Nameless King statue did the same thing. All right. I assume you despawn, or you turn invisible at least when we walk through here. Uh-huh. Something like this looks good. I don't know why the fog wall disappeared, but I'll take it. All right. Something like that. Yeah, I guess the fog wall is just only visible inside the boss arena? I don't know, it's an interesting choice. There we go. Yeah, I swear, I've never noticed that it rains. I guess because it's not obvious when you're outside here. Like, yeah. Yeah, it seems to be purely for the boss arena. I'll be honest, I think that's kind of sad. Oh. Remember, chat, never look up in a From song. Don't look up. That's quite the eye of the storm there. Yeah, as soon as you leave the confines of the boss arena, it stops raining. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think that's kind of lame. It would have been nice if they added some drip drop for the rest of this area. But it's from software, right? I get it. I mean, let's be honest. This is probably a step up for them from when they did Storm King in Demon Souls. The Storm King without a storm. At least the remake got that idea right. Oh. Uh-huh. All right. Let us begin. Oh god, we have all these effects in the way. That's gonna be so annoying. Like this just random clout crap. I guess it's supposed to be like stone from, I guess, like stone matter from like the dragons that got slain, like stuck in there. Uh-huh. So here's my question. Going back to that image I was showing earlier, is this scarf he has supposed to be like this part of the clothing, but he just took it and wrapped it around his face? King of the storm, king of the fog, yes. So the music for the bosses start when the enemy's AI start aggro. No. I think there should be boss music anyway. It's because I have music off. We just have the BGM. By the way, BGM might be low because there's so much like loud, you know, wind buffering happening on this area, so that could be causing problems. Oh my god. Just trying to get that one moment where this thing is not got a million clouds in front of it. All right. Uh-huh. No clouds from this angle. Probably dyed his Jerry face. He doesn't have the beard his father has, so he's embarrassed of his non-manliness. Imitates his dad in so many ways. Couldn't get a beard. Ran off to elope with his pet dragon. Became a Zulaphile. Man. What is society teaching kids these days? All right. Oh, wow. Its eyes are lower than I thought. I'll be honest, chat. I thought this thing's eyes were... I thought these things' eyes were like somewhere up here. But no, they're down here. Here's a question. Does it still have its eyes wide open during the cutscene when it's dead? Again, not saying that's impossible, but just be kind of funny. At least it doesn't have a blinking animation. Look at you, Goddard! Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I will say, it's a pretty dragon. Look, guys! Tornado horns! Get it? Because of storm. Like, what are these supposed to be? Like hairs? Or... I guess they're supposed to be kind of like feather things? I'm not too familiar with bird physiology. Might be some details I'm missing. Mm-hmm. Huh. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Fine feathers, yeah. Ah. Is that what they're called? All right. Let us put us back on. There we go. Woo. No! No! Uh-huh. Go. Actually, pretty perfect, all things considered. Uh-huh. Come on, fire. Come on, shoot me with fire. Oh, no, it's what I'm calling them? I see. Uh-huh. Come on, fire. Shoot. Shoot me with fire, come on. Ah. All right, got a little bit of... Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. That's what we wanted. All right. I'm gonna try to... Let's see if I can get the free cam on this now. Ah, there's a fog wall in the way. But it's okay. Maybe we can crop something out of that. Uh-huh. Fio plume seemed to be their proper name from a quick search. I wonder... Oh, dim. I was not... Okay, so I have to be about, like, this height. Good to know. Nah, I'll be honest, I don't think that was as impressive. Is it just a wyvern? Yeah, it's a wyvern. It's a wyvern with storm powers. Which effectively just means it's good at conjuring wind. Oh. Too high. All right, so about here. Gotcha. Rose, I don't know how far he moves. So it's really hard to get an idea. Like, can I even get a... You know, ideally, I would just want... Does it only have, like, one wind move? Yeah, for the boss fight purposes, all it does is, like... It's not even really a wind move. It just, like, flaps its wings, I think, and causes some, like, wind blast. With, like, there's wind everywhere with storm clouds and stuff, so, like... That doesn't take much. Yeah. It's more so just facilitating the arena. Like, that's all it does. It's here to facilitate the arena, fly Nameless around, and breathe fire. Really doesn't get to do anything cool. Like, imagine it actually summoning a tornado or something that, like, creates an area hazard that could, like, suck you in or whatever. And, like throw you in the air. No, yeah, I get what, I get the idea. I am. Damn. So a little lower. Basically just circles around though, so. What? You there, you asshole! Uh-huh. You really want to be like that one annoying Monster Hunter boss? Where he flies around doing lightning stuff? Yeah. 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 There has to be a way for me to, like, attach the camera to Nameless or something. Current camera lock. Maybe attach a camera. All right, we're gonna do one more attempt when he like flies around this angle. See if I can get anything really good, and then we're gonna see if we can get close-ups by attaching. No. That was not bad. That was not bad. 1 second. Let me let you guys see this. Also, get back in there, game. There we are. Like, honestly, I might even... Like, honestly, I don't hate this shot. Like, just cut out a bit of the dead weight. Yeah, something like this. I think that actually looks pretty cool. This one's like almost perfect. I feel like if I had lifted the camera just a little bit higher, it would be perfect. Again, maybe if I go by the YouTube VOD, I can get do even better, but like... Yeah, like, I feel like I'd want to get, like, between these two. Yeah, Placky just turns into a storm. Yeah, Kushala Dora. God, I love Kushala. Yes, I wanted to be as annoying as fuck. Alright, we are going... I'm going to try something. I don't know if this is going to work. But we're going to try it. Damn. Oh, you can do the light. Surprisingly. That's just part of his basic moveset. Holy hell. Wait, the hell did I do? Okay, yeah, there's his one win move. Which he hasn't done the entire boss fight, by the way. FYI. Let's get in the middle here. Huh? Oh, no, wrong. It's X. Okay. Whoosh. Yeah. His one win move is literally just flapping his wings and letting the storm move. I guess you could say that requires his mastery of storm, his innate, affinity for the winds. in order to control that while maintaining this giant area? I guess. I suppose. I see. My character model still moves when I do that. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Now, unfortunately, I was trying... Alright, reset character to initial position. Now, let's see. What happens... Alright, so this is current camera lock. This is where my camera currently is at. Nah, I don't think I can do it. See, ideally... So, ideally, what I would want... is to take this camera and make it follow Nameless here. Right? That would be the ideal. Yeah, but the idea with Radon Xavier is that, like, you know, it's the mighty force and stuff like that. But yeah, it's the same. It's so similar to what the dragon does. It's really not that impressive as a demonstration. Again, I guess you could say the whole point is that the arena is impressive in itself. But, like, whatever. It seems like a waste that you have this big dragon with all this power and all it does is create an arena for you to fight in normally. I don't know. Seems a bit of a waste. Uh-huh. King of the light breeze. So true. All right. All right. Perfect. Wait, where the hell is this cloth hanging from? Is this his scarf? I guess it is. Yeah, like, what the hell does he wrap around himself? Yeah, I can imagine. Probably not a lot of people are paying attention when it comes to the Radon fight. Yeah, if I could just make the camera follow from this angle on this model here, if there's a way to lock it. Camera mode, no. FOV. Disable auto follow cam. Camera offset. Oh, wait. Let's try this. Uh-oh. Only works on certain version of DS3 I guess we don't have. Feel like they're Super Saiyan hair? I mean, who has Super Saiyan hair besides Nameless? Are you talking about Radon? I didn't know that Gwyn had a... I didn't know that Gwyn cucked Radigan. Or was it Renala? Oh. Right. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, I can't figure out how to do it with the camera features functions we have. I think we're just going to have to accept that I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm probably not going to be able to do this. Unfortunate, you know? Uh-huh. All right, let's see. You gotta kill this thing, right? Oh, that'll be easy. That'll be easy. If I can actually hit this thing. Curse you, rage! Oh my god. Don't mind me. Wait, you're not dead? Oh yes, that's the most shocking part. I thought that would have killed you. There we go. Uh-huh. I think there's any alternate angles we want to get on this. Oh. All right. There we go. Nameless King doing more storm stuff than the actual storm. The actual storm dragon. Gotta get that fog wall all the way. Uh-huh. 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 That's not helpful. Uh-huh. Why is he crusty again? Who knows? They probably had an idea of like, oh, let's make him kind of like Gwyn, looking like Gwyn, right? They didn't really have a justification. Maybe it would have made sense in like an older version. He would have been Lord of Cinder or something, but much like the dragon form itself, it kind of seems to be just a remnant of development. It's kind of like how in they do the same thing in this game that they did in Dark Souls 1, where they use Gwyn's, like, you know, ugly model, right? His, like, boss model for... There we go. They use his boss model for the statue of him, and they do the same thing here, where it's like, oh, you got the really ugly, like, you know, hollow, quote-unquote, face, right? Which, obviously, doesn't really work. And then, like, Dark Souls 3, they actually created a new model for Gwyn that, you know, actually looks proper. But they couldn't do that for this guy either, so I assume it's the same idea. They just, you know, budget. Him being Lord of Cinder would have been fun. Yeah, it'd be an interesting idea. I don't know how it would have worked with the lore, with everything we got on him and dragons and stuff like that. But considering his connection to Lothric and stuff, I could definitely see it being a thing. Especially with how Lords of Cinder work specifically in this game. Alright. I assume I have to hit him before he can do some of his other attacks. Oh. Okay. That looks really cool. Uh-huh. There we go. Yeah, just trying to get shots of him doing his storm stuff. Him gliding around and stuff. There we go. All right. There we go. Uh-huh. All right, I think we can finally like just take control of him. We see enough of his moves. probably around here-ish would be best. Yeah, lighting here would probably be best. All right. It's funny that they didn't bother making sun lightning effects for his fight in Night Rain. No, now that you mention it, is funny. I mean, to be fair, they have him do his storm stuff when he hasn't even absorbed the dragon. He just jumps off, right? Like, there's a lot of, like... Again, Night Rain's a spin-off. I'm not going to harsh it for it, but there's a lot of little lore things where it's like, yeah, this doesn't really make sense. Like, with the commanders and them using, like, ice and rot when they're not in ice and rot battlefields. It's like, shouldn't it just be normal wind? You know, stuff like that. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, that looks better. Right. You gotta love when there's lighting in a storm. Right? Uh-huh. Oh, lighting's actually best. Let's take the shot again. Go. He's got some of his feathers, not just the scales. That's cool. I think there's a way to turn off effects. I'm trying to remember where it is. Scripts. Paramods. No. Helpers. Misc. Special effects. Tools. Paramods, event flags. No. Some functions. Not applying effect. Miss. Is that rock on his golden sword spear? Yeah, I was saying at the beginning of the boss fight, it looks like some type of rock matter that's embedded, which I guess would be kind of cool. The guy should, you know, clean his weapon. Yeah, if it's here, I don't know where to look for it. I can't find it in any of these. Maybe is it here on statistics? No, maybe under hero. Covenants, special effects. No. Animations. World flags. NPCs, illusory walls, gestures, elevators, doors and shortcuts, bonfires. No, none of that. Draw. Missive intensity. Ghost alpha, fade out from. Cast shadow. Disable back toggle, whatever that means. Draw direct. No, that's not that. No, that's helping. Super armor, animations. Speed of walking animations, gestures. No, that's fine. Special effects. Game data. No, none of that. I think covenants, appearance. That's for data and stuff. Yeah, all of this is purely for... Yeah, damn. I can't find it. If there's a way to turn off special effects with this cheat engine, I'm going to have to look it up. Unfortunate. Yeah, turn around. Uh-huh. That's actually a good look at it. A little bit of clipping and stuff, but we can live with that. Uh-huh. There we go. Uh-huh. Those streaks of black and among that white hair, you know? Uh-huh. All right. Uh-huh. This should be... There we go. Any other details we really want to grab? I don't think so. I think we're good here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's funny how this has physics, but the scarf thing doesn't. Like, it's just hanging there in the back, not blowing in the wind. I really thought it was just too much flappiness. Like, it just kind of worked awkwardly during the fight. All right. Yeah, move there. There we go. All right, I think that covers all the stuff we can get from just the models. Let's do a little bit of damage and get him into phase 2. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I think that should be enough, right? There we go. Uh-huh. 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 Ah, damn. All right. Mm-hmm. There we go. Uh-huh. Right? Nah, not good. Damn. Maybe if I had the shot like that, I could have had it. Oh. Woo! There's the stomp. I wanted a shot of that. Might be able to get it. Come on. Uh-huh. The fuck you mean Nameless? You're Loki. No, no, Nameless King, mercy. Oh, you're drunk? Well, you should get that checked out. We don't want you having a problem. That was a terrible angle. There you go. Nah. You know what I would really love you to do is the stomp attack, man. We are going to get a shot of that goddamn stomp. Come on, stomp me. I want to be stepped on. Step on me, Nameless. Whatever you say, Mercy. All right. Come on, storm me. Storm me, Daddy. All right. He really doesn't like using that stomp attack. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, I've never seen him find all those clouds. It's interesting that the lightning infused sword slam has the follow-up lightning shoot out in a spiral. Oh! I wasn't looking. Of course, the moment I'm not looking is when he's doing the stomp. He's doing Daddy's signature move combined with lightning. He's like, I can do it better than you, Dad. Look, see, my kick is a stomp. Hey, shoots out light. But anyway, yeah, it's because of the miracle that's about his lore with him and the right? I forget if you get it from his soul or if you get it from somewhere else. But yeah, it's a miracle that's supposed to like do the whole water effect where lightning would shoot out after you do basically the falling bolt skill, right? It's supposed to be a miracle, like, you know, detailing how their powers combined, you know. You can also argue it's not that he's doing the miracle per se, but because the storm cloud has so much, you know, water in it, he's just able to kind of replicate that effect. But he doesn't do it for like all his attacks and stuff like that, so I'm not sure how much that's the case, you know? Remember my first run on this guy took me 32 tries? I'll be honest, I don't remember Nameless being that hard my first time. I think it was a good challenge, but I don't remember him being that difficult. I think I had struggled more on Abyss Watchers than I did on Nameless. Come on. Stomp me harder, Daddy. I'm begging. I'm begging. Yeah, give me the good stuff. on. My dad hasn't beaten him for years. That's crazy. I need to do it from that angle, gotta remember. Stomp. Come on, stop me. Stop me. Ah, damn. Do it again. Might need FOV on this one. Let's try to get the stomp, and then we'll worry about FOV shots. You have lots of trouble? I'm shocked, Danger. I feel like the trick to Nameless is just waiting. His attacks are a bit slower than you think, so as long as you keep that in mind, he's not the worst. God, that stomp attack is just so rare. I don't know if it's just because it requires a very specific distance to be even considered by his AI, but like, it's crazy to me. I saw my big brother was playing through Dark Souls 1 saying it was easy while using a Black Knight Greatsword. As someone who had also gotten the Black Knight Greatsword while playing Pyromancer, I can attest. Dark Souls 1 is easy. just get good Greatsword, bruh. Do it again. Not exactly what I wanted. Get over here. Yeah, that's the problem. Don't know why I don't have a similar problem with Moog. To be fair, I feel like Elden Ring in general, like, conditions you to... I don't know, I think Elden Ring in general conditions you better with the bosses and their whole wind-up attacks and stuff like that. Because there's so many bosses that have moves that just, like, hold their big moves. So I don't blame you for finding that you're able to wait out Moog a lot better than waiting out Nameless. Because Dark Souls 3 doesn't have that as much. It's a good thing to ask, I know, but why did Nameless change sides? He didn't particularly change sides, per se. He entered an alliance, quote-unquote. Which basically just means he decided he was going to try to have good relations with dragons for the purposes of becoming dragons, so that way they can stop caring about this whole Age of Fire, Age of Dark thing. And the gods were understandably like, what the fuck are you on about? Like, you're asking us to give up our rich and glorious culture so we can become the beasts that we hunted and enslaved? Like, are you kidding me? This was your bright idea, Your Majesty? What the fuck? Keep in mind, this is also right after Seat betrayed them. So, truly, the firstborn man inherited many things from his father, but political acumen was not one of them. Like, oh, glory, like... After failing the Kula Seal and Yolando too, by the way. I think we're gonna need FOV if I want to do that without using free cam. Try to see the Dragon Sword from Dark Souls 1's heavy attack. I'd have to look at the movesets for Dark Souls 1 stuff, because I honestly don't remember how they play. It's so ironic to me that I think Dark Souls 1 is the game I played the least, even though it's my favorite. All because it's so hard to get screenshots for my work. Like, come on, you gotta do the stomp. Just stomp. I'm not asking for much, just the stomp attack. That's all we need. Come on, do the stomp. Let's just lock on and try to... Come on, do it. Oh, you mean the wind cut? Oh, yeah. It's not really a wind cut. It's more like a force cut. Like, that one's the one where it's like, it's not even really wind, like how this one is wind. It's like how the wretches in Dark Souls 3 Zeroth Hill Dungeon. It's the same thing they do. It's, you know, it's the raw draconic force of rock made manifest. Come on, do it. Do it. All right, we're getting. This thing's got range. Oh. Oh, that thing's got range apparently too. It can't hit you that far away. Good to know. He doesn't know how to close the gap. Uh-huh. He's just walking menacingly. Yeah, lightning boy. Like, I'm not asking for much here. Just do the stomp attack. Right here, Nameless King is his strongest draconic tree sentinel. The slander. Gwen's gonna go to war over that, you know. He won't let America let her propaganda stand. That's a good shot. I have to get that from the bot, unfortunately. It was too late on that. Stomp. Come on. This is your stomping ground. Do your stomp. What, do you want me to keep on doing bad puns to you until you do it? I will. Note, he's done it like twice this entire boss fight. Like, do I have to, like, be at an angle? Like, try to get behind him or something? Nope. Are you kidding me? Did that actually work? No, no way. No way is that the trick. You have to strafe to his right side. I refuse to believe it's something so stupid. Now he's doing normal stuff, so maybe it was just a really crazy coincidence. You're kidding me, he did it again. I think it has to be like you're behind him or something. I don't think he doesn't do it if you're in front. Like, I think it's supposed to be some kind of wake-up. That was a good shot. Well, I was gonna suggest that. Yeah, Need to get the Ornstein grab? I'm thinking about it, whether or not I should grab it. I think we probably should, right? Just for the sake of saying we have it. But I don't want to do it with this character. I'd want to do it with my Tarkus character. So I think we'd probably... Oh. Oh, my God. Well, that's the third time we've been able to force it. So, yeah, it's something having to do... It's something having to do with AoE crowd control. It's some sort of crowd control move in his AI. Maybe the idea is that because he's so busy focusing on facing me... Oh. Maybe it's because he's so busy focusing on trying to face me as I strafe him. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Damn. I want to get it from the front if I can. I can't believe I made him do it like 4 times in the past like 5 minutes, which is more than the past like hour. What if I... What if I unlock the camera? I'm just gonna spin this asshole. It's stupid this works. Ah! Damn. Alright, it's time, chat. It's time to bring out the big guns. FOV, my beloved. Cool. Get over here, buddy. Perfect. All right. God, this is so stupid. The things I do for screenshots, chat. The things I do for screenshots. Oh my God, get over here. Yeah. Oh, we're at the edge. Oops. Hey, asshole, get over here. There we go. Oh. No! I pressed the wrong button! I'm supposed to spin around. Uh-huh. We're so close. We're getting back to that edge, so. Come on, get over here. There we go. See if we can do it again, but this one a little more center. That's a good shot. All right, I'm gonna go through the VOD for that one because I could not get. I was so focused on the camera, I could not get to the screenshot button at all. But that was basically perfection. MOV's weird on that one. It just makes him look way too far away from the spear. I don't like that one. Uh-huh. I think that was good. There we go. Oh! I got it that time. All right. Between that and what I got earlier in the VOD, I think we're good. All right, so I think that's all the shots I want to get there. All right, let's get out of here. Where is it? There we go. We get out of here. Woo! That took a while. Okay, we got the kiln. Let's also get this shot here. So I took this yesterday's stream, and I want to try to get it, but with the everything undamaged. I think we can do that with this one, right? Or is this the one that's no, yeah, this is still a good one. Okay. Okay, cool. So, oh right, you guys can't see it because I okay. Here's what we got. So we want to recreate this shot. Which honestly shouldn't be that hard. So like we have something like this. Yeah, okay, cool. One that's a bit lower. Lothric Castle was about here. Yeah, like something like that. So something kind of like this. Oh. Before we forget. Make sure my character model is invisible. All right. Work's calling me. Take care, Loki. See ya, Mercy. Be safe. Never know anymore. All right. Something like that. Anything else that we want to grab? Uh-huh. Whew. Yeah, I think that's a close enough shot. I like it. Yeah, because I think all the shots I have are like this. Right? Like shots like this, which again is fine and all. It's just I'd like to have some variety. Great wood shots. That's an interesting idea. Uh-huh. Yeah, they're not spawning in, so... There we go. So let's just see the spawning in mechanic. Oh! Okay, they don't come in from that high. They come in from there. Okay. That... They come in from here? Yeah, they do. Uh-huh. That's kind of funny. Oh. Yeah, they clip so badly. Yeah, they just drop it in. See, I thought it was from like up here, right? Because there's actually a background, but no, they're like, no, the enigmatic black hole. They just come from the abyss. Yeah, kill. There we go. This guy spawned too early or whatever? Like, what's... Looks like a corpse. Oh god, I think he is a corpse. Oh, I think the corpse accidentally... Let's move my character here. Just so this model gets out of the way, you know? Yeah, we can't get shots of that side. Uh-huh. God, they're only dropping in from that side now, are they? Ah. Lol. Alright, so we just need to find the angle, so it won't look awkward to see them. It'd be awesome if we get like multiple of them dropping in. Kill them all. All right. Wait, do each of these NPCs give you souls? So can you theoretically just get an infinite number of souls just dodging this boss infinitely? Damn. They're just not spawning out from this side. Now's our chance. You know, I would like to these walls had doors to them that you just can't open, like they're boarded or something. I think that would have been better than just letting it, where you're wondering where the hell these guys got in beside this building from, you know? Oh, did they stop spawning? I think they stopped spawning. I think they hit a limit. More you know. All right. No. Get back over there. These are also probably real flowers, huh? Uh-huh. How do these things spawn in, actually? I have to wonder. Like, do they just fall from the ether, or do they actually physically make the models fall and replace them? Yeah, they just spawn. They just spawn in from. They just happen to spawn in from the spot. I mean, props for the creativity. It does work. Oh my god. I'll be honest, I think I like the sound design for this boss a lot more than I thought I would. All right, move us over here. Oh, boy. You can throw them? The more you know. Also, all the poor graves. The poor graves. Oh, shit. They're in the floor. We didn't realize. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, you know what? I mentioned this in Cathedral of the Deep. I think it's got to be Undead Settlement. I think I need to add this to Undead Settlement. I think those roots are too important. I do like this boss. I just wish it lasted longer so I can get a better feel for it. I get why they didn't want to make it feel too much of a challenge, considering that it gatekeeps boss souls. At the same time, it's technically optional, so, like, I don't know. It's a weird thing. I feel like they could have gotten away with making it where it's like, it's not necessarily hard, but it does give you, like, more of a chance to actually get a feel for it. Like, just make it, like, a little tougher. Like, I'm not saying Abyss Watcher stuff, but, like, maybe a little tougher. But I understand it. Like, it's optional, but it's technically the boss for this area, so you don't want it to be too strong. I'll be honest, I'm still, like, crazed about the whole throwing your own fruits thing. Come on, just throw it. You know you want to. Uh-huh. He just... I swear, it's those rare attacks. It's like, the enemies just feel like they don't want to... They don't want to do it anyway. They're just like, I'll just do basic attack, basic attack, basic attack. I've read this stuff has corrosive effects, right? Or something like that. So I think it just pops into it. Yeah. I think it just pops into its hand. I don't see it physically reaching for anything. Yeah, getting a shot of it, like, you know, splattering its cursed insides. Uh-huh. Oh, that looks like something. Oh! No, maybe it's better if I don't get that shot. No. You know. You see here. Oh. right? I don't see it. Oh, it might be they replaced the model. That's what happens, probably. All right. All right. Let's try a phase 2. Ah, here we go. There we go. There we go. It's basically the same boss fight except for the additional hand, right? So why did they reskin this for Erdtree Avatar? Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god, you're so right. This would have been so much cooler for Erdtree Avatar. Maybe they felt it was, maybe they felt it was too much. Uh-huh. I don't know what this thing even is. It's a tree that's been stuffed with curses that the Undead Settlement, collected or amassed passively for the most part, and they kind of sealed it away in the tree, and then they started worshiping the tree as a god for it being sealed. But all the curses just, what a shocker, cursed the tree. So it doesn't really do anything, except make the tree really mad. Uh-huh. So all these little orbs are supposed to be the individual curses that are becoming like pustules. So the tree already was person-shaped? Yeah. I mean, I guess you could argue maybe its growth was influenced by the curses, considering it has a human-like hand that it grows out of them. So maybe you could argue, oh, it's humanity or something, you know. The curses of humanity is influencing how it grows. But, like, yeah, we already have trees that can have humanoid looks to them, like the tree people in Ulasil. So it's not that crazy. It's really not that crazy. For a tree to just happen to have, you know, grow in such a way that it could simulate arms and legs, right? All right, I'm ready for you this time. Do it. Yeah, I could probably expand a bit on the curse rotted greatwood. Just by virtue, because I don't think I ever mentioned the hand, how it develops a hand or anything. Or any of that jazz. Woo. Yeah, it's not doing anything special, no crazy attacks or anything. Maybe it still has... Maybe it still had... Oh! Thought I saw it grab a fruit. I guess not. No, yeah, no. I think it might replace the fruit, the throwing attack, with this. And this awfully convenient stone that happened to fall straight up. Yeah, it's not doing it. I will say it's got a lot of variety in its moveset between phase 1 and phase 2. I like how you can see the destroyed sack still there. It's got all the other ones spilled out. I think that's nice. All right. Time to warp back. Oh God, where's the warp? There we go. Boo, 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 boo. Let's do this. Oh, I have to get, yep. All right, delete me. Delete me. It's time for you to do your due diligence. There you go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Camera. We have from one evangelist bonking around to another. God. Again, it's truly From Software sound design is iconic. I legit think they probably have some of the best in the business. All right. Uh-huh. Yeah, you got the one there. The one there. Pretty sure there's like none over here. Yeah. I mean, this tree's already got enough curse. It's got enough crap to deal with. It's hard to get a good angle because the lighting makes it where, like, something's already always in too much shadow. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Let's get a shot at this just for the sake of saying we have it. Uh-huh. Ay, ay. Stagnation, man. There we go. Just for documentation's sake. Mm-hmm. All right, there we go. That should cover it. Little one there. God, there's so many little small details in these games. Really is remarkable when you get down to it. Uh-huh. All right, I think we're done. I think we're done. You have a fire demon over there. You have that stuff. Right? So like I said before, I would love to get maybe shots of the wolf doing the cloud thing. In Ariandel, plus the Abyss Watchers doing the same thing for a direct comparison with wolves. Maybe just a few things of their attacks too. I would love to probably also get some shots of the deacons with Royce and the guys in blue if need be. There we go. You know. And then for some of the others, I don't think we need any more for Twin Princes. I do think we're done with Lorien and Lothric. Vort, I think we also have pretty much all the shots we could want. Like, maybe I could get better shots of him doing his beam in phase 2. But I'm pretty sure he's basically done. We got the shots of Sullivan now. So I'm happy with those. Aldrich, maybe we could do better on some of his stuff in the future. So Yorm, Yorm, I'm not gonna bother. I don't think Yorm has like nothing interesting in his moveset. It's basic. It's, you know, there's nothing really to say. So that would leave Dragon Slayer armor, which we got. Dancer, as I said, I would love to get shots of Dancer. And I think that's probably it, because we're not doing Wolnir. Oh, Frida. I probably will need to get shots of Frida for... Yeah, because I want to get the shot of the transition to phase 2, because the shot I have, I love it and all that, but it's got like a weird thing, like, you know, from the way that the environment got destroyed that makes it look ugly. So I could probably get a better shot if I try to, you know, go through the cutscene a few more times. But like in general, I think Frida doing her attacks, her invisibility, I think that stuff would be fine. Okay, so yeah, we actually do have quite a few bosses then. There actually are a number where it's like, oh yeah, let's try to get some more specific references of their different attacks and stuff, see what we can find too. Because we have found a lot of cool stuff looking at the bosses more closely. Alright, I think that's what we're going to do. Alrighty, I'm ending things here. It has been a nice, long stream. Oh, boy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely enjoy finding, you know, new angles and shots that we can add to the website and stuff like that. I hope you guys appreciate it. And again, if you do, like and subscribe. It definitely helps. Gets that out there to more people. Tell your friends. Or don't. I mean, it's up to you in the end. Until then, thank you guys.